What's that on your face? Say hi, we're getting ready for bed. You getting ready for bed, Rikayla? About to watch some TV before we go to bed.
No.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. It's time to go to bed. It's time to go night-night.
No.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
We're gonna go night-night. Really, Rikayla? This is Days with Rikayla. Yeah. So night-night.
Go away.
Alright, so I'm back. It's been a while since I've done a video, but I want to do one on the reasons why we homeschool. That was one of the first ones I've been wanting to do, but I haven't had a chance to get around to it. One of the first reasons why we homeschool, and we've been homeschooling for about, I think, going on 4 years now. I first pulled Jalen out because she was already advanced before we put her into public school, and my husband was against homeschool, so I put her into kindergarten, and I tried to make it work because he was against homeschooling. So I put her in, and I was volunteering up there all the time, but I noticed while I was helping other children and the teacher was helping other children, Jalen was just sitting at her desk, done with her work, coloring. You can tell she was bored because she had already done most of the stuff since she was 2 or 3 years old. So over Christmas break, I pulled her out and began to homeschool her. My husband wasn't really for it when I did it, but he is now. So he came around, which I am glad he did. So that was the main reason why we homeschool. Before I really knew anything about homeschooling, I really didn't agree with it either because I just thought homeschoolers were weird. And then I started babysitting kids, and before I had my in-home daycare, I just used to babysit kids, and I babysat for this homeschooling family, and those were the most amazing children I've ever had. So that's what made me start looking into it more. And once I started researching and finding out about it, I was like, I think this is something I would like to do. So that's when I started really falling in love with the thought of homeschooling. So that's one reason why. Another reason why is because, of course, we get to learn about God and we get to pray. Because when Jalen was she was at a Head Start program, and before that, she had always been in Christian daycares, and they always prayed before they ate. They prayed every morning. They prayed pretty much all throughout the day. So when she went to the Head Start program, and no one prayed, and she didn't like that. She was only 4, but she put up a fuss about that. She was like, "Mama, they don't pray, and I want to pray." So I told her that she could still pray, but everybody else probably wasn't going to do it, but she could still do it. But she still didn't like it because nobody else was doing it. So that's another reason why we homeschool. We had to learn about the Bible more, and not just on Sundays, which was pretty much what we were doing before we started homeschooling. But now Bible is just an everyday, all day thing because it's in all of our curriculum that we use, and we can learn about it with every subject that we're learning about. So I like that about it a lot. That's another reason that we homeschool. The third reason that we homeschool is because I get to move at the children's pace, the pace that they're at. Jalen's a fast mover, so we can go at her pace, and she can move a little faster. And baby Rico, he takes a little extra time doing his work, so I don't have to worry about him being behind. And also, he's one of those active boys. He loves to move and jump and run and everything while he's doing his work. So I really don't think the public school atmosphere would have worked for him. I'm pretty sure They probably would have said he had ADHD and anything. So, he's able to go outside for an hour and then come inside and do his work and actually be able to concentrate. So I just have to modify his schedule just so that he can concentrate and actually learn. But I'm just glad that he doesn't have to sit at a desk and get in trouble for getting out of his desk. So that's another reason why we homeschool. Um, Another reason we homeschool is that we have a more flexible schedule. When I first began homeschooling, we would sleep in and wake up and do our work later in the day. Now we get up early only because I have the daycare, so the daycare kids start coming around 7. So we start school around 9 now, but we're usually done around 2 or 3. I like the flexibility. Like the kids had a dentist appointment this morning, so we were able to go to the dentist appointment and then we came home and did some work. I also like it because we can go on vacations while everybody else is in school. So, like last December, we went to Disney World and it was almost empty. So, it was nice. So, everybody else was in school, and I just like the fact that we can plan vacations anytime we want to. And we don't have to worry about pulling our kids out of school to take them on vacations or, if anything happens. I was just said, even like being sick, if they're sick, we don't have to do school that day, or we can just do reading. I can read to them, and if they're up to it, they can read to me, or we just don't. I don't have to worry about picking them up from school if they get sick. They're just. So that is another reason why I like homeschooling, or why we chose to homeschool. Well, why I say we, but really it was a decision I made. But now that I made it, I mean, my husband is on board now. So these are the reasons why we homeschool. Um, I also like the fact that my kids, if I see that they're tired and worn out, because we do homeschool, my daughters, they both take dance. Rico usually takes soccer. We're always running. So if I do see that they're tired or exhausted, they can sleep in. They don't have to get up and get on a school bus, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning to go to school. They can sleep in till 10, 11 o'clock if they want. And we can, once they're up, we can, get our schoolwork done. So I feel like it's healthier for them. I feel like they can grow more, because children just don't get enough sleep nowadays. It seems like children just sprout during the summer, and I think that's because they're able to sleep in more. So I like the fact that my kids can, if I feel like they need to sleep in, they can. We don't sleep in every day, but if they need to, they can. I also, another thing I like about homeschooling is that the kids can learn about things that they're interested in. That was always one thing in school that I didn't like, because the things that I was interested in was never on the agenda for a school. So I was glad to get out of school so I could learn about those things, but it's nice to be able to learn about these things while you're as a part of your schooling. So like, whereas Jalen, she loves learning about the human body and dance and things like that. So I can get books where she can learn about the bones and anatomy and physiology. Whereas baby Rico, he loves marine biology and sea creatures and rocks. He loves rocks. So I can choose books that he's actually interested in that will help him learn the things that he needs. And it won't be boring to them. It doesn't feel like learning to them. They're just having fun learning about the things that they're interested in, because that's what they're interested in. I also believe that no one can teach my children with the passion and love that I have for them. Yes, there are very good teachers out there. My family is full of them. Most of the women in my family are public school teachers. So I mean, I'm not going to say they don't care about the kids or anything, which some of them don't, but most of them do. And most of them love them and wish that they could, do more for them, but I just believe the school system won't allow them to. But I had my children, so I believe that I'm the one that is responsible for teaching them. I mean, God gave them to me. That's my responsibility, is to teach them. So I love the fact that I have, I guess, like an extra passion in teaching them, because I want them to grow up and be able to live successful lives. So, and I don't have to worry about them and 20, 30 other children. I can just focus on them. Also, another reason why we homeschool is that we can be more in control of what they're learning. Because on the internet, they are always showing something that is something new that's being approved in the curriculum. First it started like with the Common Core thing, and then it just seems like every day is something new coming out that they want to teach our kids. And I like that I don't have to worry about what other people want to teach my kids, because I can teach my kids what I want them to know, and whatever I don't want them to know, we can just leave it out. The last reason why I feel like we chose to homeschool, or why we homeschool, is because we can spend more time together as a family. They are young, but I also feel like time goes by so fast, and they're not going to be here for long. So I want to soak up every single minute that I can with them before they're gone. I'm gonna be happy when they leave because I had them young. So I'll probably be like 42 when my youngest graduates from high school. So I'll still have, some time left to go out and have fun. So I'll be glad when they leave, but I'm gonna enjoy them while I have them. So that's one reason why. And then we get to spend a lot of family time together. My kids are best friends. They do have a lot of other friends, but they get along really well with each other. They love to play with each other. They do need a break from each other every once in a while, but most of the time when they do get that break, they're right back at it playing together. So I just think it makes our family stronger. It makes our bond stronger. And that's pretty much it. So if there's anything else you would like to know, let me know. Leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will talk to you later. Bye.